What's going on? It's your favorite music teacher, Brian, with Best Lesson Ever. Good to see y'all today. Let's get back on our guitar and play some single notes. Today we are going to learn the G major scale. What's cool about guitar when we learn a scale is that we can just learn this pattern that our fingers play and move it up to anywhere on the guitar and it's still a major scale. Nice. So this major scale starts off like this. You want to start with your middle finger on G. Just like our chromatic warm-up, each of these fingers gets its own fret. When I'm playing the 3rd fret, it's my middle finger. When I'm playing a 4th fret, it's my ring finger. The 5th fret, my pinky, and that 2nd fret is going to be my index finger. This is important for our technique as we learn our scale. Let's just learn one octave of this major scale starting on G. Here's our G right here. And if you remember in our G chord, this was also our lowest note. This note here, the 3rd fret on the E string, is a G. Nice. And we're going to play the scale starting from G. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Nice pattern. Let's go ahead and walk that back down. Very nice. That's the G major scale in 1 octave. Why is this scale important? The major scale is the most fundamental part of music. I think it would be a great idea for you right now to go and look at the video on the piano major scale. Kind of see how the major scale is played so you get a grasp of how it looks on a piano linearly. On the guitar it's kind of hard because the guitar goes down, it goes left and right, it goes diagonal, and it's not as straightforward to understand musically what's happening. Okay, we've got our G major. The tab is in the link here, up 1 octave. Let's go ahead and take that up 2 octaves here on G. It'll be like this. And then back down. Chord if you like, because that makes it sound good. Okay, that is our G major scale here. We're starting on a G. The important thing to remember is the pattern. It's really middle, pinky, index, middle, pinky, index, ring, pinky, index, ring, pinky, middle, pinky, index, middle. So it's the pattern that I'm memorizing, because then I can take this note up to a B and play a B major scale. I can do that just because I know the notes on the guitar. Okay, let's talk about knowing the notes on the guitar. Just because it's hard to know which note you're playing does not mean we have to forget about it. Because it's hard, that means we've got to work twice as hard on figuring out which notes they are. Now for me, I really want you to know the names of all the notes on the bottom 2 strings. That's on the low E and on the A string. I want you knowing all these notes. We can do this exercise now. Let's start on that low E. It goes E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, and back to E. That's right, that low E and the E on the 12th fret, that's an octave, and that's all 12 notes inside there. There's no more notes than that. Let's do that again for the A string. A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, and back to A. Of course, the octave again on that 12th fret. Just knowing these bottom 2 rows of strings is really where it's at. Getting your notes down on the E string and the A string is going to help when we start doing bar chords. It's just going to help you get around the guitar and give you a better feel for actually what you're playing. Okay, today we learned the major scale. We started in G. All the way up, you can start this from any note. Here, I'm starting on A. Here's the A major scale. You know what you got to do? You got to practice to the metronome. What am I doing over here? I'm just like playing all willy-nilly, not even locked into the beat. Let's put this here at 70 BPM and see how this sounds at 70 BPM. Yep, G major scale. Here we go. And G scale. That's right, all the way through to the metronome. What is this? When we're playing a G major scale, what does that mean? That means all the notes are in the key of G. So when someone starts talking about what key are we in, well, what major scale are we playing? And those are the same exact thing. So right here, we're playing the G major scale, and we're in the key of G. Ta-da! Enjoy playing the scale. Work on moving it up to other notes and memorizing where the notes are on the guitar, and you will have some freedom in your playing. See y'all next time.